year this has been for our next two guests. Miley Cyrus, wrapping up her last year on Hannah Montana, has a new album coming out Monday. It's called Can't Be Tamed. And Bret Michaels, I'm going to call you Iron Man. What a year. Appendectomy, cerebral hemorrhage, a stroke, and look at you right now. You look fantastic. How do you feel?
You know what? It is awesome to be alive here, Central Park, New York City. It's great to be alive and here with you all today, and I'm feeling much better than I was. I was struggling when I came on the Celebrity Apprentice thing. I was hurting pretty bad, but I just keep going through it. It's music and the fans and Miley and all my friends and everyone. It gets my spirit lifted up, makes me get through it.
It doesn't seem like you've slowed down at all. As you said, you did Celebrity Apprentice. You've been down traveling, visiting with the troops as well. You've got the new album coming out as well,
right.
Custom Built.
Well, you know what, for me, and I say this again, I feel blessed because I'm one of the 20% that get to survive the hemorrhage, and that was it was pretty scary few days. Those 3 days I was in the coma and I came out of it. I'll tell you what, it's a nice feeling to know that I survived and be here
And
fighting.
you've got one more operation coming up, a hole in your heart.
Yeah, the operation will be in the early winter. I get the PFO, the hole in my heart, operated on, and after that, man, I'm ready to go. I figure I'm losing organs so fast, we better get out here and do this song quick.
And we can't wait to hear that song.
It's going to be awesome.
I know. And this young woman is awesome.
Love her.
You know that.
Great.
And you've got a lot going on as well. You know, a lot of these young fans, they grew up with you. With Hannah Montana, it's coming to an end. Is it a bittersweet moment for you, Miley?
It's definitely bittersweet for me. But, you know, I'm really, again, I think I'm so blessed because I've been able to do my show that is great for my younger fans to be able to, you know, still enjoy what I do because it's what I love. I love acting. I love comedy. But then I had this new record that, you know, is for everybody. It's not just for the kids. It's for everyone. And I feel so lucky that, I mean, I look out here and I see girls my age that are like, I relate to that. That helps me through stuff. And it's awesome.
Can't be tamed. And you know what, Miley? George and I said that when we looked out. We're like, hey, the audience, yes, your fans, they're growing up with you.
Yes, we can see them over the barricade, unlike the last time I was at GMA.
Oh, you remember that?
So there's a few ones down there, but
you know that you're getting some heat for the video Can't Be Tamed.
Yeah.
Do you think it's that some people just can't, they just want you to stay that little 12-year-old Hannah Montana. They can't let you go.
Yeah, there's definitely, I mean, I'm performing a song called Robot that's off my new album too, and it's like, you know, you have to be who you are to the full, and I used to wear this shirt when I was little that was like, be you to full, and that stuck with me the whole time. I'm like, that's what's most beautiful about people, and I think when I get down on myself too, I'm just like, whatever, I'm being myself to the full extent. Like, there's nothing that I'm holding back, and that's what I want to give to my girl fans because that's so important. I feel like so many don't know who they are, just be who you are.
What's the hardest part about growing up in public?
What do you think?
What's the hardest part about growing up in public?
I think, you know, again, it's always going to be hard because there's so much like stuff you got to get through before you can get to the stuff that's real. You know, there's all the people that are like, yes, it's going to go great. You're the biggest thing ever. When really it's like, I just want the truth. Like, tell me, like, are people digging what I'm doing? Like, you know, you got to get through all the people that are yes people and get to people that are real. And that's what these people are for me. And that's what, you know, I think there's also, you know, there's people that are negative just to be that way, just because they're unsatisfied with your life. And you've got to push through all that and just be like, this is my life. I'm up here on the stage doing what I love. And that's what I, you know, give my message to my fans too.
And Bret, I bet you could really relate because you've been around the block a time or two.
Yeah, I've been around the block a few times, that's for sure. Miley, I'll say this about Miley, though, truthfully.
Yeah.
The reason our families have been great friends for a while, and the thing about Miley, when we did Everett Rose, right, is she's a great musician, and she's got a great soul, and she can sing, and she's one of the people that will make that huge transition into remaining a superstar. Not that, I mean, she's a superstar.
That I gotta, like, get out of the chair.
But she left me a big brown bag of money back there. Someone told her whatever. Yeah. No, but honestly, she's a great singer and a great musician, and that in the end, that's what it comes down to: having great songs and loving what you do.
Can she rock and roll?
She can rock it. Definitely rock it for sure.
Your first concert ever, a Poison concert?
My first concert was a Poison concert, and that was an interesting night.
Don't say how long ago that was.
That was back when I was probably about 8, and my mom dragged me with my with my brother, who got to go back and meet. You're on tour with Warrant, and my brother got to meet him, and I was like so mad. I didn't know who it was. I was just like, I want to meet him too. So I was like so jealous. I got it. I actually, the joke about not having the shirt is a joke because I do have one from that day. It's to here now, but I have one.
Absolutely. Yeah, her first concert was Poison, so we brought her into the rock world, right? I just told her, don't say how long ago that was. You know what I mean? We just keep that in the DL down low.
Hey, your girl's gonna miss Hannah Montana.
Yeah, you know what? My daughter, she's met my daughters, Rain in Georgia, and they love her, and she was really, really nice. She was down in Arizona doing a big show at the arena down there, and they will definitely miss it for sure. But you know what?
But they know good music, and they know that the one thing that is about their kids that I think is like a lot like me is they're so cool. They're all about the music. That's how I was. I feel like there's people that go with their dad being in the spotlight like them, like myself, that are like, you know, they get that in the negativity that they see with their parents, and they're scared of the world and don't want to do what they love and don't whatever. But I just took it as an opportunity to learn from him, and that's what the girls did. So they know music, you know, and they know what's real, and they know that my record, aside from what I do with Hannah Montana, the Miley Cyrus stuff, just like Every Rose is real. So I think they're a good example to use for the kids that, you know, they're not my age, they're younger than me, but they can still relate to it because they like real music.
And you know, Father's Day is coming up on Sunday. Got something for Billy Ray?
Oops.
Yes, she does.
Actually, yes. Yes, the question is yes. Yeah. No, I don't know what it is yet, but I'm a big Mother's Day girl. I always go full for my dad, and then for my mom, and then I'm like, you want a hug, Dad?
That always happens, believe me.
Tire cologne.
Yeah, I know. There's always those commercials like, what to get your dad? I'm like, whatever. I'll just go somewhere quick. Write him a card.
Yeah.
That's great. Well, thank you guys very much.